Hello everyone, this is Leah Dixon in Port Coquitlam, British Columbia. I am here for my weekly Facebook Live on Tuesday mornings. So every Tuesday morning at about 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will be on live to create something, usually a card, but sometimes a 3D project. And today I am going to be sharing with you some projects created using our Flowers for Every Season, Memories and More card and envelope pack. So you actually get two of every color of our in colors for card bases and envelopes. And the envelopes are actually like coordinated and have the fancy colors that go inside and everything. And that's our 5 in colors, that the ones that are not retiring. So Magenta Madness, Misty Moonlight, Bumblebee, um, Cinnamon Cider, and Just Jade. So you get 2 each of those colors in our card pack. So that's what I'm going to be creating with today. I'm just going to see if I can pop in a comment here. Okay, it looks like my comments are even working today. Wonderful. So if you're on and watching and want to say hi, that would be awesome. And yeah, so I'm going to switch you over to my desktop. Let's see here. Transition over. And the card I'm going to be creating today is actually using the Cinnamon Cider card base and envelope, as well as the stamp set Many Mates. So the reason I'm kind of pressed to show these to you, good morning Ruth, the reason I'm kind of pressed to show these to you this morning is because these items are all retiring. On May 4th, we get a new annual catalog, and so on May 3rd will be your last day, or while supplies last, so if they sell out earlier, will be your last chance to grab these. And most of these, except for the Many Mates stamp set, are actually all on sale, and some of them for incredible prices. So the Many Mates stamp set is retiring, but it's not on sale. It's $31, and there's actually also a bundle where you can get some gorgeous dies that coordinate with it and create some beautiful backgrounds. So I'm going to set that off to the side just for a moment, though, so we can focus on the other products. And all of these are on sale, like really on sale. So this is one of the Memories and More cards and envelopes. So you can see here, you've got the card. It has the fun little white line on it, and what I love about these is then you have your white inside, so you don't have to create an insert for your card. All right, so I'm going to grab my bone folder and just burnish that so it stays closed a bit better. That'll be easier for creating on. And then we have the matching envelope, and so these envelopes are really fun because, I mean, you could use your card and trim it down so it would fit into a regular envelope. And then open up your envelope and use the inside of this as designer series paper. So really nice option as well. I just love having the designer envelope. And so these cards are slightly larger than what we would normally make by cutting a piece of cardstock in half. So that's nice too if you need that slightly larger like card for at the office for everybody to sign or whatever. All right, so that's the card bases. Those are on sale for $12 for the 10 cards and envelopes, so it's a pretty good price. And then today we're also going to be using the Ornate Garden Designer Series paper, Specialty Designer Series paper. Specialty because one side has like the metallic on it. And this is regularly $20. You guys, this is on sale for $8. I can't even believe it. Now, I've used most of mine. I have some bits and pieces here though. So you can see it's got like some really nice metallic sides, some really nice florals, and I have just been using this stuff like crazy. It's such a nice paper. And yeah, on sale for $8. Don't want to miss out on that deal. Holy cow. All right, and then the last thing that we're going to be using today that's on sale is one of the ribbons. This is actually a 3-pack of Playing with Patterns ribbons, and so this is the Coastal Cabana kind of sheer ribbon that's in that 3 set, and that ribbon pack is on page 161. It's normally $14.25. It's on sale for $12.83. Not really sure how they do that. Must be a percentage thing. Good morning, Catherine. So those are the items that we're going to be using that are retiring, those 3 items plus our stamp set. And then we'll just pull in some cardstock and stuff like that that's not retiring. So what I've done here is I took a piece of designer series paper and I cut it at 4 inches by 3 inches. And then I cut another layer at 4 1/8 by 3 1/8. That's going to allow me to create just like the ever so slight border. And it's also going to allow this piece to fit nicely inside that dotted rectangle that they have on the card front. So our first job is actually going to be to glue these layers together. I personally like using liquid glue because then I can kind of wiggle it around. And I know it seems a shame to be putting glue on this metallic side. It kind of kills me. But I really wanted the nice sunflower look. I love the sunflowers with the cinnamon cider, like the bumblebee and cinnamon cider together. Just, I don't know, creates just such a warm feeling. And then I pulled in the Coastal Cabana because we've got, it's actually mint macaron in the background, but I wanted just a little pop of color. Oh, I know, Jacqueline, I'm going to miss this paper a lot. Okay, so we've got that glued together. Now I have just, this is a scrap, like when you cut down your white cardstock to create layers, you always end up with that 1/2 inch scrap. So I just grabbed a 1/2 inch scrap and cut it at 4 inches. And so we're just going to glue that straight onto our card front here as well. This one looks like there's a bit of a shimmer to it. This might actually be shimmery white. I was playing around with some watercolors the other day, and I tend to use our shimmery paper for that if I'm not using watercolor paper. So this has a slight shimmer to it, but just regular white will do as well, because we're actually going to be covering that up. So now we're going to grab our ribbon actually, and I'm going to cut this so it's just a little bit longer than my 4 inches. And actually I can put this glue away now. And then I'm going to flip this over and just put a little bit of seal, like where that white is. I'm going to come in here, oops. I'm going to come in here and put a little bit of seal on both sides, right where that white strip has been placed. Oh, come on. I think I'm getting near the end of this roll. There we go. That was more than I needed. All right, so with that done, I'm going to make sure that this is centered on this white strip. And I'm going to tuck the ends around back. And so it's just kind of adhered there. Now I'm going to make sure that that stays in place by adding some dimensionals right now to the back of this piece. And so I'm going to put one that overlaps onto that ribbon just as an extra way of holding it in place. And then I'm going to do a little bit of dimensional overkill here and do up all my corners. And my center. Okay, I don't need that many though. Wow. Okay, so lots of dimensionals on here. Now, with that done, I can attach this to my card front, because the rest of our bits we can finish off with this attached to our card. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to take our card base, our Memories and More card base, and line this up so it's inside my white frame, and pop that down. Okay, there we go. So our card is starting to come together, but we still need to add a bit more to this. We need our sentiment, we need our bow and everything. I'm going to do my bow after my sentiment though. So right now I've just got 2 scraps here, and I've grabbed the thanks from that Many Mates stamp set and my Coastal Cabana ink. And I'm going to come in here and stamp my thanks. I probably stamped that a little too high for the punch I'm using. We'll see. I might have to trim my paper a bit. And I'm going to use our double oval punch. So this is in our mini catalog and is carrying over into our new annual catalog. So that's kind of nice. And oh yeah, look at that. I didn't punch it or stamp it low enough to be able to punch it out. Oh, actually, I wonder if I can come in upside down. Oh, might still make it a little bit low. So I'm just going to trim this a tiny bit. But now, so that I can trim it less, I am going to trim the top and actually punch this out upside down. There we go. And then we'll come in here and put that upside down, get that all centered, straight, and there we go. I can save that for something small later. And then I'm going to punch out my scalloped oval out of a piece of Coastal Cabana. And again, I'm just using scraps. I just keep them on my desk. Good morning, Lila. So that's the double oval punch from our mini catalog. So with those two done, I can put some adhesive on the back, liquid glue or seal, doesn't really matter. I've got the seal at hand, so I'll use that. Hopefully I can get this lined up. Oh, I know, the oval punch is just amazing, Jacqueline. I've never bothered because I had the dies, but with the dies retiring, I thought, okay, it's time. It's time. And punches are so convenient. Not for travel, but, you know, now that it's COVID and we're all at home all the time anyways, punches are awesome. So much faster than pulling out all the stuff to use die cuts. Okay, so with that done, I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. I'm going to put them right up at the top and the bottom. And actually, because of what I'm doing, I'm going to grab one of my old dimensional pieces and I snip up the edging. And I'm just going to use two of those. That's going to leave me a nice big space in the center there so that I can put this around my ribbon. So like top and bottom and not have my dimensionals touching my ribbon. So I'm going to pop my thanks right on there. And then I'm going to grab this other little scrap of ribbon that I have and I'm going to tuck that under the piece that I already adhered to my card. And with that underneath, you can come in here and just tie like one loop around and tie a knot basically. And then I do my bunny ears. Okay, cooperate please. Bunny ears, wrap them around each other. And then I come in here and just fiddle around until I get my bow to sit the way I want it to. The ribbon's actually pretty good. It's kind of a thicker ribbon and you can really quite control where it goes and how it lays. You just need to kind of push it down in the right way. Okay, so just about there. Okay, one more tightening. So there we have our nice bow and our little tips, and then I'm just going to grab my scissors and trim off the ends of my ribbon. There we go. Okay, so that is our completed card, and then we have, of course, the matching envelope, and voila. So if you wanted to, you could also add a little bit of bling to this. I'm kind of the one who likes to add like rhinestones and stuff, but I feel like rhinestones might get lost on this. So what I've actually got here is the frosted clear and frosted and clear epoxy droplets. And so these are retiring as well, but I just find that they're that little silver like extra to your card. But oh, here, I'll use these two on this sheet. But they're not quite as small as rhinestones, so they don't get kind of lost in the background as easily as rhinestones can. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so there you have those epoxy droplets added on, and it's just that little bit of bling. I know the color combo, Jacqueline, is like, I just love it. The cinnamon cider with the Coastal Cabana just works so well. And then throw in the fun yellows of the daisies is just awesome. So yeah, that is my flowers for every season. I wish I had a Just Jade one here to show you, but apparently I really like the color Just Jade, so I've used up all of those. But you get all those card bases and envelopes, 2 of each, including Just Jade that's not here. Um, and yeah, it's a smoking deal, and these are retiring, so grab them while you can. Oh, hi, Elaine. You'll have to come back and watch the replay. Yeah, lots going on here. All right, so I'm just going to switch my camera over. Excellent. So I hope you guys liked that card. Just a few other things that I wanted to let you know. These in colors that we used today are not retiring, but a lot of the product associated with it is. You'll still be able to get your basics like your cardstock and your inks and refills and blends and all of that, but a lot of the products that are using these colors in like the designer series paper and in the memories and more cards are all going to be swapped out for the new in colors that will get released on May 4th. If you received a catalog from me, you'll have had a sneak peek of those both in the catalog and in a little something special that I added in for you. And so we're going to have replacements, some fun extra papers and stuff in the new in colors, and if you love them, I love them so much. I am actually running an in color club this year, so it's kind of an affordable way to get your hands on all the in color stuff over a 5-month period instead of kind of trying to decide what to order when and how to divvy up that expense. So basically you're going to get here, actually I'm just going to cheat and look at my my advertisement for it so that I don't get this wrong. So you'll get, each month you'll get a package of 8 by 12 or 8.5 by 11 cardstock. That's 24 sheets. The Stampin' pad and ink refill, the blends combo pack, 2 yards of our new open weave ribbon in the in color, 8 sheets of 6 by 6 designer series paper in that color for the month, and 2 make and take projects. And that'll happen for 5 months until you have all 5 of the colors. So there is a link in the description of this video that you can click on. You'll be able to see the 5 colors and read up on all the details about the club and how to sign up for that. So hopefully you guys fall in love with these new colors as much as I do. And in the meantime, make sure you grab these cards and envelopes, because we'll still have all the inks and everything that coordinate with them, and they make creating such a breeze. Okay, have a fabulous day, everyone. Bye. Oh, hi, Gail. Bye-bye, everyone.